This video is sponsored by DistroKid. Upload unlimited songs to all the different streaming sites for $22.99 a year. And with the link that's on the screen now, you'll actually get 7% off, no matter which tier you choose. Upload to all the streaming sites and social media and get your music out there with DistroKid. Now, if you run a small PA system like that and you don't have monitoring for your looper, or you're a small band and you want to be able to hear the click track whilst also hearing your own guitar, then this might be the solution. This is a 3-channel personal in-ear monitoring mixer. Now, it's not just this. This is the part that you clip onto your belt because it's got a clip, which is really cool. And then you've also got this. This is the system that you actually plug it into. So you plug in what you're going to send to yourself in from here, and then this plugs in via Ethernet connection from here to here. It's a locking Cat5 cable, which is really clever because it plugs in a little bit like an XLR, and it's locked in, but technically you could use any Ethernet Cat5 cable to go from the sender to the receiver. Now, Xvive have sent this over to me for review. They're not paying for this review. They're not seeing the video beforehand. They've not told me what to say and the thoughts on my own. If you're someone like me and use an RC600 looper, but you want monitoring, you're going to really love this. Or you're a drummer who wants to hear the click track, you want to hear the rest of the band, but you want to separate that out. This is your little mini mixer that's going to save your skin. Alternatively, if you're a small emerging band, you want to hear the drummer, you want to hear the click track, and then you want to hear your own guitar, then this is a really, really cool option. And I could see a band using 2 or 3 of these. So how all this works is a couple of parts. And the great thing is it's wired, so you're not getting any kind of delays. But let me show you this. So here's the box. Inside the box is a couple of things. First of all, this lovely bag. So you can put everything in the bag. You don't have to take the box with you and then just start gigging. You've then got these stickers, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then you've got the manual. Then we move over to the cable. This is the Cat5 cable, locking 25-foot cable, which is really useful. Then you've got this part, which is the B part, where you plug in your audio coming from and power. And then the part that you saw before, which is the actual mixer, and that plugs into your headphones. Nice little advantage is these. This is the XLR to jack adapters. They give you 3 of them in the box. So how this works is this part first. Let me put these adapters on. And what I like about this is it's labeled 1, 2, and 3, so you know which one's which. And then what you're going to do is you're going to plug the Cat5 cable in from one end into the other. And this is the part that you'd wear, and it's on the belt buckle. And you plug it in there. And then you've got 3 separate audio sources going into your ears. And you can start mixing it how you like. Now, it looks a bit odd to begin with because you've got all the words here, and then as I turn it round, all the words are upside down. However, if you have this on your belt buckle, for example, or maybe on your guitar strap, as you look down, you're looking at it the right way round. The other thing as well is it's the right way round for the Ethernet connection to go down and trail down, and then the headphones to be up. So therefore, they're going up to your ears. You've got the clip here, and this is your overall mix. And then your in-ear monitors go to that section just there. So we've got the overall mix in blue, and then your in-ear monitors there. What I like about this as well is it's all metal. There's no plastic really here. It's all a metal construction, so it's really sturdy. Nice little thing they supply in the box is this. And this has actually just got a couple of stickers, but you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So maybe you've got multiple ones of these, and you're part of a band, and you go, well, number 1 is the guitarist, and number 2 is the keyboardist. You can personalize it here. Now, as I said before, with the connection bit, you can send power over the Ethernet connection through here. Now, this is a 9-volt 2-amp center negative, and you'll need a power supply that can support that. They don't put a power supply in the box. However, if you've got that, you can plug it into here, and then you won't need to put AA batteries into the receiver. You can send it all through the Ethernet connection. Now, this is a 25-foot Ethernet cable that they supply, but actually because you can send power over, you can send it up to 200 feet if you really need to. So the mixing box could be off stage somewhere. It could be off to one side, and then you just send an Ethernet cable through up to 200 feet to your little mixer here. Now, for the AA battery section, it's 2 AAAs, lasts for about 5 hours runtime. Now, what's really clever inside the battery compartment, whether you're using batteries or not, is dip switches. These dip switches just here, you can actually control the left, the right, or the center using them located inside the compartment. So therefore, for example, you might want the click track coming in on the left, or you might want the guitarist coming in on the right. And also it's a little bit more control for you, so you can hear better, so you can isolate the different channels. So this is the PX system. So this little mixer is called the PXA, and the bit that sends the audio that I'd be sending out from, say, the looper is the PXB. However, if you're rehearsing or performing with a band of up to 5 people, you can expand the PX system with the PXH5. It's a channel hub. Each additional band member would need a PXA, one of these, so you can hear the 3 channels going in. And of course, you'd need your own Ethernet cable, but you'd only need one of these PXB snakes and obviously the power going into it. And therefore, it can supply power and mixing for up to 5 people. Couple of scenarios. One is a RC600 user. So you've got multiple outs. Now, if you don't use those multiple outs for different things and you just use the stereo out, you could use the sub outs and even the headphones to send different outputs to this. Certainly as the night gets louder, you want to turn things up. You've got this dial at the bottom here to turn up the overall mix of everything, which is really clever. And you've got this option of this being on the battery or power over Ethernet, which is really clever and not something most people think of. Having this been designed with a locking Ethernet connection, a little bit like a XLR cable, that's a clever idea. I really like that. And this cable is huge. So you're not going to have any issues, certainly from a drummer's perspective, or if you're using looping and your looper is right below you, you're going to have enough flex to move around a little bit without it getting too tangled. Now, the cool thing about this is it is a personal system. The downside is the cabling, and the downside for that is that you can't move around too much because you're kind of wired in and cabled in. If you're someone who bounces around on stage, this might not necessarily be the best option for you. Another option is recording. So maybe while you're actually in a studio and you're recording, you want to use this for the drummer so they can hear the backing track or the click track whilst you're recording totally live in the studio. And of course, the obvious one is a live performance. So a drummer, keyboardist, and a guitarist, they could actually all have one each, and then you could adjust it accordingly and send that out through the mixer, having multiple subs or multiple outs to different places and getting the mix that you want. I've left links in the description box if you want to go and pick one of these up. They are affiliated links that help out the channel, but at no additional cost to you. So whether you're a singer, whether you're an instrumentalist, whether you're a loop artist or a drummer, I think you're going to find the PX system has a place for everyone. Now, if you don't want to go fully wired and you just want wireless and you just need one kind of signal coming out, then we reviewed Xvive's U4 system, which is their wireless in-ear monitoring system. And that video is right here.